Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Today you just have my hands because we are still having technical issues, but the computer nerds, that's the guys, the name of the company, promises me that our computer will be ready tomorrow and they'll get it all fixed. So whoop whoop. So today you just get my hands. It's all about, right? It's all about the paper. So lots of times we get the busy paper and we don't know what we want to do with it. So this is what we're going to sort of focus on right now. Like I said, I'll have my computer back tomorrow. So yay. But so we're going to focus with the busy paper, okay? So the thing is, busy paper comes with two sides, right? This is Country Floral Lane, and I've also put the link to it at the bottom, after the comments and everything. So anyway, and then if you flip on the back, it's busy paper as well too. Let's see if we can get this one here as well. All right. So one of the first things I'm going to do before we actually go and make a 3x3 card, I want to show you how the punch can work with this as well too. So let me just take this aside because this is all very pretty paper, and some of it you're saying it's very busy. Yes, it is, but we can do things with busy paper. Okay. So the first thing I want to show you with this busy paper is we have the one with the hearts. And what's nice about this is it's different. You know, they don't always do this, but this punch comes with it. This is the Country Floral Punch is what it is. And you just line the design up, okay? If you can see that. We're just lining the design up in the punch. I'm sort of doing this upside down. If you were watching Zoe and Nan on Sunday, when I do this, my laptop will do everything upside down. And you just punch it out, okay? So you see where it punched it out, and you're going to see the results of that punch out. Okay? So I'm not going to use this right this moment, but I may use it on the cards or fixing the design. All right? So I'm just going to set that aside. But I just want to show you how punches can work. It can work that way, or I could have just as easily, right? I could just as easily set it there and do it on regular cardstock. So this is what it looks like, and you just lined it up with the paper. That's all I did. Here's my scraps. And I just lined it up right there, right? You flip it over, and you're going to line it up. So people ask, what do you do with these punches? Well, some of them work just perfectly with the designer series paper, like this one does. Then other than that, you can punch it out just like we punch these hearts out. You put cardstock in here, and you punch it out. So it's just a matter of what it is that you want and you prefer, right? Okay, so with that, let's do the 3x3 card. So I started off with a 3x3 card because it's always right. It's always about keep it simple or step it up. And people always have questions about using this busy paper. So on this particular case, I'm going to flip it over on this side and use this. And I just trimmed out one bicycle, okay? Now, we're going to add one more element to this simple card, and that is, and I didn't bring any stamps with me, so that's pretty cool. I didn't bring a stamp set with me because I was busy getting the computer. So anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll stamp it later and post it. Okay, so this is nothing more than a die cut, right? And all I've done is cut it in half. And this is what we're going to do with it. We're going to attach it to this blue here. And it's just going to make things pop, right? For a very simple card, it's just going to make it pop. So I'm just going to add some adhesive to it. And you can run the adhesive across it just like you would anything else, right? That's all we're going to do is we're just going to tuck it behind this right here. You're going to see that it gives it just a nice little extra edge. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Yes, if you're out there, please be sure to say hello and all. It's hard for me to see right now. I can't see anything, really. I've got my laptop here. And I'm trying to pay attention right at the same time. All right, so I'm just going to put this right here. I can, if I want to, sit there and put it up on dimensionals or not. But it just makes a cute little card just like this with no super fussing or anything. We're just going to put it down. Just right here, we're going to center it. So see, we sit there and we took these strips of paper. So this was busy paper, right? And everybody always says, what are you going to do with it? Well, when you look at it, sometimes you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So that's why I'm showing you what we're going to do with it. We're just going to put this right here in the center. And then we have just a cute, simple little note card that you can write a message on the outside. We can add bling if we want to. I did bring some bling. I wasn't going to add any ribbon to this because this is a small card, but I can add some bling. Let's see here. I'm going to bling it up with some blue. I could bling it up with some hearts, but I didn't want to do that yet. You're going to get those hearts. And I'll just put a couple down here, down there, and there you go. We just have a cute, simple little note card that you can make, okay? All right, let's set that aside and let's step it up, all right? Because that's what this is about, stepping it up. All right, so here is the next card we're going to create. Same thing, I've taken this right here, and I've just cut it down to 4 by 5, and so it's not 4, it is, here's a ruler right here. This is 2.5, and this is by 4. So this is 2.5 by 4. All right. So all I'm going to do is I cut the paper and I flipped it. All right. Now I'm going to leave a little bit of space here, and all we're going to do is add some ribbon, and you're going to see what a difference it makes. Okay. So let's get this down. But again, that's why when you look at your busy paper, see what's on the back side. And if there's something on the back side you don't want, then go through the DSP paper itself and see if there isn't something else, because there's usually always something that coordinates, right? If not, then you go look for something else, but just look for something that coordinates. So I'm actually just going to put this one on the bottom, and you're going to just see how just taking this and adding some ribbon can make such a difference. And I do have a tag for this. All right. Between ice on the trees, staying warm, and trying to get a live going without my computer system is a challenging day. So, but the sun will still rise tomorrow, right? So I did cut out 2 tags. I don't even see them. All right. Well, today's Wednesday. I only have 2 more days for the weekend, and I've got the packets ready to mail for the retreat. So all I'm going to do is add this right here. I'm just going to trim it off on the end. And we already know that should be 4 inches, but I'm just going to do like that. All right. And on this particular one, I'm just going to do adhesive because that's all I really need, right? If it doesn't work, then I use glue dots. But I shouldn't need glue dots if I could run a strip down here. And all I got to do is put the ribbon down. And this is just the real red ruffle ribbon. It's just nice and cute, and it's easy to trim off if I need to trim it off, right? But it just gives it a nice accessorizing here to break up all the busyness, stripes and everything else, right? Okay, you can get after me later about what I do with my tags. Sorry, it's Wednesday. I've only got 2 more days to the weekend. No, it's actually, well, I guess you count Friday, right? But I'm always busy every day, so it's okay. I'm just trimming that off a little bit. Yeah. So if you're out there, say hi. You know, if I can't get to you right now, I'll get to you later, right? When I get off the live. At least Nana hasn't had, I'm also known as Nana, Judy, Allan here in San Antonio. So I'm known as Nana, as well as with Zoe and Nana Stamping. Okay. So I was just trying to get that right under there. That's what I was trying to do. So yeah, it's been a busy week. All right, so I'm just missing my tag, right? Let's see how the heart's going to look here. Wasn't sure which one of these I was going to put the heart on, but I think this would be just as good as any, right? And with a message on top. And see how we can just break that up just by using some solid colors, all right? So I didn't do anything fancy here other than I've added this, right? Except I got that stuck to me. Okay, I've just added the ribbon. I've divided it up, just sort of tone it down a little bit, right? And I've added some red ribbon here. And I could put the hearts here, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put the hearts right down there since I don't have my tags with me right now at the moment. That one's not going to fit, but I can use that one, right? So let me set this aside. We'll go ahead and put this down. I think I'll put this up with dimensionals. I like the idea of dimensionals on this one. At least the heart. Let's see how the heart would look if I crossed it over. I'm just going to put it down here, right? It just helps to break it up. So you can move that around, right? Hello, Linda. This is Country Floral Lane. Country Floral Lane. And, I still don't have my computer. The computer will be ready tomorrow. The computer nerds are working on it. And I do have a very nice tag that I had set there and done and everything and all, and I don't have it with me because I was scrambling and trying to get the computer stuff to work. So my techie is not here. So you can see what life for me is like when I don't have my techie. It's chaotic when it comes to doing this. I feel like I'm being baptized by fire every time I do this. So eventually, I'm sure it will become comfortable with it. But at this point in life, I am not there yet. So I'm just going to add the simple dimensionals. So the larger heart I added with large dimensionals, and the leaves I'm actually using with lower dimensionals. And that's just because you see there's just a little bit of height difference, and that's why I'm doing it. And I can actually add some bling to this as well too. If I did it, it would be at the bottom of the heart. Okay. Okay, I just put that right there, just like that. All right, so it still needs a tag, right? But we're not going to sweat it, just because I left it elsewhere as I was busy scrambling to get this up. We're just going to move on to the next card. So again, we've taken, here's what the other card looks like. And so I'm going to flip this over, and I figured it'd just be a great way to show you a different design. When you have busy paper, maybe you don't want to use it at all, or maybe just accent with it, then just flip it over, right? It's very pretty, really. And sometimes when you get paper like this, you're not sure what you're going to do with it. So there you go. This is what we're doing with it. So I'm just going to put this down right across here. Now this is, I'll have to measure it for you. I know it's 5.5 across. Let's see what I did height-wise. Height-wise, let's see here. Or width-wise, I guess would be the correct word. It's 3 inches. So it's 3 inches this way and 5.5 this way, okay? And I'm not worried about all of it because I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put this at the top. And I'm just going to leave a 1/4 of an inch edge there. So I really like the bicycles, right? The bicycles are really nice. It's just there's a lot of busyness going on there, right? This isn't the only one. There's other papers that are real busy too. That's right. I am not going to sweat the small stuff. And not only that, the sun will rise tomorrow, right? The sun will rise tomorrow. It doesn't matter if I forgot or placed it somewhere. I'll have to find out. It might be buried with all the stuff that I was doing for the retreat. Because that's all ready to go except for the goodie bag. Whoop, whoop. So it'll be out in the mail tomorrow. And the roads aren't supposed to be icy tomorrow either, so people can get out and go to the post office. There you go. And I'm just going to put this right here. So I would have my beautiful tag I made right here, but since Linda's on here, I can always put a Westie on here, or not a Westie. Well, it does look like a Westie, and it also looks like, I'm looking for my other stuff. It also looks like a schnauzer, right? Whoop, whoop. Did I get that right? I didn't get that right. Linda straightened me out. I didn't get that right. It's not a schnauzer. All right, I'm just not going to talk about it anymore. There you go. So I'm just going to go ahead, since I don't have my tag right here, I'm just going to put this right here, the Scotty. Thank you. That's what it was. It's supposed to be Scotty. All right. Now I was going to go ahead and use some hearts, right? And then I'm just going to put a little Valentine note right in here as soon as I get my tags. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to at least put this one heart up here. But see how we can easily take something. I could have put an owl here. I could put anything here, right? I could put another big heart here. I could create another one with a big heart and just show you how it looks like with a big heart. But it's very easy now just to come in here and stamp a sentiment. I did not put any ribbon on here. I could have, but I did not. I didn't want any ribbon on here. I just wanted to step it up with this here and, let's see here, would that replace my tags? It could, but I really want my tag, right? I really want my tag, but that would work just as easily there, right? Let me go ahead and put that there for the moment. And I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put that tag now. I'm going to go ahead and get this right here. So this is just, right, this is die cut out, these hearts were. You know, the easiest way to do the hearts like I've done it right here is you just lay it, all the different hearts on a piece of cardstock and run them through the die cutting machine at the same time. It's quick and easy, and you can see, you've gone back for a couple of weeks, you'll see I've had plenty of hearts, and that was just from me going through one time with a die cutter. So I generated a lot of hearts. Ah, you know, Valentine's is so close now. If you don't have it together yet, you need to get it together. All right, so there we go. Just put some little hearts in. We'll have to get that sentiment on there. That's right. I know. I had Westy Schnauzer going around the world. Winston and Roxy Rose will just have to forgive me. So there you go. So all we got to do is now is put a sentiment on there. But see, we just step it up, and we can put bling, right? But you got the hearts to me are bling enough. But for those of you that want more bling, I'm going to add blue because we'll have enough red between the Valentines, right? Okay, well, it failed there, so we'll just, ooh, you know what'd be cool? Let me just put it on the spoke of the tire. Look how cool that is. All right. Yep, I'm going to do the same thing with another one. We'll just put it on the spoke of the tire. If I can get it up. Okay. Yeah, not going to that's the small stuff. This is small stuff. This is small stuff. Well, except it stuck to me again. All right, maybe it doesn't have any sticker stuff on it. Let's see here. It's all right. That means I have to just add glue, right? And we'll just get you off and out of the way at the moment. And then we'll just add one more. Same thing with the green one. The green one, the other one came off too. All right. It's just that kind of day. Yay. Whoop, whoop. Okay, yep, we're not going to get all bent out of shape. And I'll just put this one here. Okay, so we went ahead and added some bling. All right, so we'll have to get back and add our tags. I have to find them first, but that's okay. We don't have a lost and found in our house, but we should have a lost and found bucket in there because we all seem to misplace things from time to time. So here we've done is I just sort of stepped it up, right? It's all about keep on stepping it up. So here we set it there, and here's a very simple 3x3. And this one here, I just punched this out. I showed you originally how to punch this out. And I just added ribbon. This is just cardstock, added ribbon. I just went and added that since I didn't have my tag with me. And last but not least, here's our third one, where you can never go wrong adding a Scotty or penguin or any of the different cute little animals that they have. All right? So all we have to do is add tags to all of these. We stepped this up we added something that was die cut. We also added this that was done with a punch. We added bling, and we could add ribbon if we wanted to. But I think it was plenty as it is right now, okay? So with that, I hope you enjoyed that. If you would, be sure to share it, and also follow us not only on Facebook, but on YouTube as well, too. So with that, go out there, right? Create, share, and give. And be blessed, and look forward to seeing you next week on Keep It Simple or Step It Up. Bye.